Hey Virgo, welcome to my channel. This is Lotus Magic. Tonight I am bringing you your May 2019 Oracle Guidance message. And Virgo, I have to say of the readings that I've done so far, yours, like, honestly, it has me quite tickled. Um, because as soon as I pulled the first card, I got like not an attitude, but a like for real kind of vibe, like for real. So it's just really funny. And the song that came to my head when I pulled your oracle message was um, "Work Hard for the Money" by Donna Summer. And so at first, I was, because I had only pulled this one card, I was like, why is this song in my head? And it was like the way that I was singing it, it's almost like giving me the vibe that you're in. Like, work hard for the money, so you better treat it right. So this I'm gonna go back and forth in this reading with the lyrics of the song because it was so strongly in my head. I looked up the lyrics to the song because I really only know the chorus by heart. So I was like, let me look up the lyrics to this song to see how relevant it is to this reading. And it's really quite relevant. So um I want you to remember this song and possibly look up the lyrics again too, just to kind of see what I'm saying if you don't get it all in this reading. So I'm going to go ahead and get started because I am adding on this portion of it. I'm going to go ahead and get started on the reading. I'm not going to hold you too long. I've been trying so hard to keep my readings under 20 minutes, but I have not been successful. And I just go with the flow once I get on. I don't try to, make myself quit because I want to get the full message out, but I just haven't been successful this month. All right, so your oracle guidance message comes from the angel of communication. And it says, communicate clearly. Don't be afraid to tell it like it is. And that is the vibe that I picked up from this reading, the tell it like it is energy. Um, but I don't feel like it's towards anybody. I feel like this is you speaking to the universe. And so to some extent there's a level of frustration. Um, and this may be you needing to communicate clearly to the universe what it is you want and how it is you want it. And don't be afraid to tell it like it is. Don't be afraid to speak clearly. Don't be afraid to ask for what you want. Perhaps there's a piece of you that doesn't feel like worthy, or there's just a level of frustration. Um, so you're in a tell it like it is kind of mood when it comes to dealing with the universe. So many of you may be having that kind of like self talk, like, ugh, universe, I've been working hard for my money. So I need you to treat me right. Like I deserve to be wealthy. I deserve to have what I want because I work hard for my money. And that's kind of like the conversation you either are having or you need to have. You know, don't be afraid to tell the universe what it is that you deserve. The universe really already knows what you deserve. It's just waiting for you to know what you deserve so that you can get yourself to that frequency, and then it can manifest exactly what you deserve. And then what you deserve is already there. It's just waiting for you to get there. So, again, um, you work hard for the money, so you want to be treated right. That is what you need to communicate. Okay? Maybe you're frustrated because you feel like you've been getting the short end of the stick for the work that you do. You're not seeing the financial abundance, but it's not because it's not there. It's because you're focusing on your lack. And I say that because your energy, where you need to focus your energy for, May is on manifestation, and this card is an 8 vibration, and 8 is the manifestation number. It is manifestation through hard work. So you need to really shift your focus on the abundance that you have versus the lack, because that is why you're not manifesting what you really want, even though you're working really hard. Okay, you keep telling the universe you're working really hard, but I'm just not seeing it. I don't have it. I don't, I'm not making enough. It's this. So the universe is like, okay, well, the universe always says yes. So that's exactly what you're getting. So you really need to work on focusing more on the abundance. Everything you need and want is already there. You just need to raise your vibration to match that energy, and understand that you deserve it. Okay? You're telling the universe that the universe better treat you right, but do you inside feel as if you are deserving of it? Maybe you're telling yourself you're not working hard enough. Whatever it is, you're focusing more on the lack than you are the abundance, and that's what's blocking manifestation. You also need to focus your energy on music, which is so funny that this card came up, because the song came to my head before I pulled this. So I was just like laughing, like, this is so funny um to me. Not funny as if, if there's anything going on in your life. Troubles to I don't want you to feel like your troubles are entertaining or funny to me. That's not what I'm saying. It's just funny how that song came up, and this tell it like it is energy just came out of nowhere, like, and so it's just funny to me. But anyway, you need to focus on your energy on music. You need to focus on listening to music that makes you feel abundant and not lack. Okay, you don't need to focus on the struggle music, right? Which is so in a struggle music is in abundance, right? The songs that are always talking about the rags to riches stories, the woe is me, the struggles, just all of that. Like, try to listen to music that makes you feel the abundance in your life. Okay? When you listen to a love song, listen to love songs that make you think about the love you want, not the love you had to, not the struggle love you had. Okay? When you listen to music that talks about life, listen to music that puts you in the mindset to focus on the life you want, not the life you had. That takes you and keeps you back in your past too much. Okay? So let's get your music on a higher vibration, because many of you have come from troubled past, especially if it's been financial, going from poverty to wealth. You're on this journey of going from poverty to wealth and following your dreams and things like that. And if you're constantly listening to music that reminds you of all your struggles and troubles and things, that's the vibration it keeps you at, because that's where your thoughts remain. Okay? So shift your music to more thriving music and abundance music. Okay? And not the struggle love and the struggle life music. Okay? That make you, think about, you know, all the strife. Your um, chakra message for the month of May comes from perception. So again, just off top, perception has a lot to do with what it is that you're going through right now. It's the way that you're looking at things. Instead of seeing what is, you're seeing what is not. So the perception card tells the story of a young princess who's wandering in her untended garden, As she claws through the decaying undergrowth, she finds a brilliant emerald stone. The stone speaks and tells the princess to open an old wooden door. She enters a dark corridor and the door slams shut. Afraid, she moves forward until her hand falls upon another door. It opens to reveal the same garden she left behind, only now it is beautiful, filled with flowers, butterflies, and birds. It is magnificent and familiar. Often our journey brings us full circle, leaving us to wonder why things happen. Emerald Stone teaches us to follow through on whatever is before us. Going back is not an option. It's really just time for you to close the door to your past and trust the universe a lot more as you go through that dark corridor of the unknown. And that's to me what that corridor represents. It just represents you going through the unknown. And that's going to help you get to the path of the future of abundance. Okay, you move away from the lack. Okay, an untended garden has a lack of beauty and a lack of flowers, a lack of life, a lack of love, and all those things. It's time to close the door on that. Go follow through on this journey, because what's on the other side of fear is a lot of love and abundance. Okay, transformation, change of perception, promise for richer experiences. But you're gonna have to change the perception that you're in, to where you're focusing more on the beauty that's around you, which is the abundance you already have. And I'm gonna um, read these lyrics to you, because a lot of you have been working really hard and you just aren't giving yourself enough credit. You've come a long way. You may not be where you want, but you definitely are not where you used to be. Okay, and you need to give yourself more credit and get out of your past. Stop dwelling on your past, of your lack. Stop dwelling on your lack and trust the universe a little bit more. So I'm just gonna read these lyrics. It says, "I met her there in a corner stand, and she wonders where she is, and it's strange to her. Some people seem to have everything." So when I read this, it's kind of like someone who's walking through the untended garden, looking at her lack and thinking to herself, everyone else has such beautiful gardens. Um, and then you're walking through your journey, you're not really sure where you are, but you're not really seeing that you're where you need to be in the very moment, so that you can get to where you want to be, if that makes sense. So you need to stop focusing. Don't compare your situation to anyone else's. um don't look at life as if they have everything. I don't, because everything that you want is already here. You just need to match the vibration. 9 a.m. on the hour hand, and she's waiting for the bell, and she's looking real pretty, just waiting for her clientele. So again, this is like someone who's working. Like, I feel like this is like the people who resonate with this, who are going to resonate with this reading the most, are people who are like entrepreneurs, starting a business, getting a business going, and you've been working really hard. You may even have some level of clientele, but it's just not as abundant as you want it to be. And so it's saying like, and she's looking real pretty and just waiting for her clientele. Like, the beauty's already there. You're prepared, you're ready, you're just waiting for your clientele. But again, you're focused, while you're waiting, you're focusing on your lack and not your abundance. And that, a lot of that comes into being grateful. Maybe you only have 3 clients today. Well, be grateful for those 3 clients, because That's how you're going to attract more clients. You're not going to attract more by saying, I only have 3 clients. Oh my goodness, how am I going to pay? How am I, this isn't enough. This is enough. I've been working so hard to get this going. Why don't I have people coming through? Just be grateful for those that are already coming to seek your help. Okay. And be grateful for those clients that you do have, and then you will start to see a shift in your business. Okay, the second card comes from Miracle. Integrity is what turns on the light. Darkville is a town of self-centered people. One day, Betty is given too much change after making a purchase, and she returns the extra money. A brilliant light bursts from the stump of a dead oak tree in the center of town. The citizens are bewildered by the sudden brightness, but neither question the sun sparkler nor change their cheating ways. One day, a child is asked it why it came. I'm so sorry. One day a child asks why it came. It tells her that it shines for all that is good in the world, and appears when a good deed occurs. The residents of Darkville are touched and become more selfless. Do you let someone in, or do you pretend not to see them? You cannot shut out pain without shutting out pleasure. Kindness exists to lend magic to integrity. Okay? um, Being a light to others, integrity, gifts, and rewards. What I'm getting from this is, and I'm going to go back to this manifestation card, because 8, while it is a manifestation card, it is the number that denotes hard work. Integrity is key, character is key. So, I'm going to read these lyrics. Give me just a second. So, okay, so she says it's a sacrifice working day to day for little money, just tips for pay, but it's worth it all to hear them say they care. So, it says, I'm kind of skipping back and forth between the lyrics. I'm not reading them in order. It says, she'll never sell out. She never will. Not for a dollar bill. She works hard. Okay, so I feel like, too, maybe because of this ancestor card, perhaps you grew up in a family where people, made money fast, where you grew up in an environment where people, made money in ways that compromise their integrity and their character, and you're really working hard to build yourself and your business by doing things right. And so this miracle card wants you to understand that if you're having like that internal struggle with cheating in some sort of way, trying to figure out how to make fast money, okay, this might be like, and I'm not saying this is you in particular, but I know people of all walks of life. So this would be the person who's building their business but selling dope on the side, selling weed on the side, selling fake Jordans on the side, something like that. So the universe wants you to understand that you don't really need to take that route. You don't need to do that. Your integrity and your character and your hard work is going to pay off, and you're going to reap the rewards of that. Between this perception card and miracle card and this manifestation card, you're already, everything you need is already there. You just need to get over the past. And if you are a person who might have, maybe this could be the person who used to make money illegally, but now is trying to do it the right way. Um, but the money doesn't come in as fast. So you're kind of always tempted to go back to that fast hustle. This could be for you, but you're being guided to Tell the universe and let the universe know you've worked really hard to make this transformation, to do things right. You've been working really hard and you deserve it. But you need to also know that, okay? The universe already knows it, but you need to know that. And you need to understand that by doing things right, you're going to reap more rewards than you will um, by not doing things the right way. All right, I hope that makes sense. Another part of the lyric says, already knows she's seen her bad times, already knows these are the good times. So you're already, for many of you, in a sense of knowing, or you need to get to that point. You already know you've seen the worst of life, okay? You've seen the worst of life in your unintended garden, untended garden. So you've seen the worst of life. Now you need to walk through these corridors knowing that you're already in the good times. Not that you're going to get there. Let me be very clear with those lyrics. Already knows these are the good times. She's not saying, I've seen the worst, so I know the good is coming, or I know that the good's going to come one day. She already knows it's here. That's the key to manifestation. Already knowing that what you want is here. Aligning your vibration to already having, knowing that you have what it is that you desire. It's a feeling. It's truly a feeling. And that's where you need to go. I was choppy with these lyrics, but if you have an opportunity, take some time to read these lyrics again, because this song is key to what you're going through right now. So take some time to listen to it. It definitely might sound different because this song has a lot of like power. You know, she's like, work hard for the money. I don't sing, but you know what I'm saying. If you know that song by Donna Summer, um, especially like the energy of that time where Donna Summer was really like popping, you know, women were, you know, really setting forth on their power and putting themselves out there. Like, I work hard, um, I'm independent, I'm doing my thing, you know. And this isn't just for women, okay? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the energy of that song is kind of where you need to be right now. Already knowing these are the good times, okay? Your blockages, Virgo, come from the Ace of Coins. And aces always represent like new opportunities for something, whether it's an action, a thought, um, a pentacle, which is money. So what's blocking you, because this third eye is on here, what's blocking you is your inability to really see the opportunity that's being presented in front of you, because you're too focused on the lack. Again, you're just really focused on the lack, and that's what's blocking you right now. You don't really see the financial opportunity that's coming your way, or the abundance that's coming your way, because you're focused on the lack, so you're manifesting that. So you really need to shift your perception on how you're looking at your financial situation, your career, your business, and really focus on that. And I feel like where your healing insight message is coming in, it's because it has a lot to do with your past. And it could be, like I said, maybe you grew up in a family where people made money the hustle way, and like the street hustle way, like, or just your past in general. You know, like I said, this is like giving me the feeling of a person who used to make money the fast way, um, and the the way that wasn't really right, and now you're transitioning and you're kind of just still struggling because you're kind of seeing, you know, that lack. You're focusing more on what you're lacking, you know. looking back on what you used to have and used to do that you can't see, you know. It's like the drug dealer who gets a job and it's like, man, what I just made in this check in 2 weeks, I used to make in 3 hours on the streets. It's like the rhetoric of a ex drug dealer turned blue collar worker who isn't grateful for the abundance he's getting right now, because he's looking at the fact that yeah, you made fast money, but did you sleep well at night? You was running from the police. How much of that money did you make? Did you spend on lawyers trying to keep yourself out of long jail sentences? How much money did you lose, in product? How much, how the penitentiary chances you were taking, putting your family in danger? All, you may have had the money, but you were risking a whole lot more. Yeah, you may only be getting a fraction of that now, but you can sleep well. You don't have to worry about the police looking at coming after you. You don't have to worry about going to jail. So though you may not see the abundance in the money right now, you need to see the abundance in the opportunity that you're having to build a life and have the abundance and enjoy it. Okay, so I hope that this helped, for those that this reading resonated for. And like I said, go back and listen to that song, check out the lyrics, and I hope that I was able to kind of like make that clear, Virgo. And until next time, love and light.